On the last episode of...
World of darkness.
These powers tempt me to dark acts. How easily could I rain devastation on all who vex me?
Ah, such vistas of emptiness.
Thou hast pallid flesh.
Fingerbone.
A finger bone. Gosh, I guess whoever was used to make this key is kind of boned. I'm funny. And now back to the action. Welcome everyone back to Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, and let us begin by continuing where we last left off, in where we are trying to, well, tell our dear Ekaterina of the happenings.
This is most excellent, Wilhelm. Our alliance with the Cappadocians shall strengthen when I reveal Mercurio's treachery to Garanol. Wilhelm, thou art a Bruja of surpassing splendor. Our grandsire Bruja himself would feel pride at this.
In modesty, mistress, I could not have done it without Christoph's aid.
He has done well.
Christoph performed admirably, my sire. I believe he is ready to know of the oncoming struggle.
What struggle is this?
The Jihad. The great war of all the vampire clans. The Tzimisce against the Tremere, and us against both.
The Tremere?
The Tremere were once a house of mages, part of the Order of Hermes. They stole Cain's gift from an ancient of our kind, an antediluvian, one of Cain's grandchildren. They seek to infiltrate and control all the world. They couple the power of Cain with the ways of unspeakable magic.
The fiends from the Carpathians, the Tzimisce, are fighting the Tremere even as we speak. The Tzimisce have invaded the ancestral homelands of the Ventru, which puts us in a strange alliance with the very Ventru who destroyed our great city of Carthage. So, we unite with the Vampire Prince of Prague, the Ventru Rudolf Brandl. For now.
Thou hast reason to hate the Ventru as well, Christoph. Thou fell in battle against the pagan barbarians because the Ventru made puppets of thy leaders. The Ventru sent thee into battle to stop their Tzimisce enemies. Most of the barbarians were revenants, ghoul servitors of the Tzimisce.
Other clans maintain havens here in Prague. Thou hast met the Cappadocians. The Nosferatu lurk below the graveyard in the northern quarter. Most of King Ottokar's family, the Premisils, are Tzimisce ghouls. With the entrance of the Tremere into Prague, a struggle is bound to ensue, leaving the mortals greatly abused. We must avert this horror.
Many in Prague have disappeared, including Bruja. We suspect they fell victim to the Tzimisce fiends, or the usurping Tremere. We must stop the abductions.
First, we must seek to undo the damage done by the traitorous Mercurio. Mistress, I wish to approach the Jewish quarter and warn the rabbi of Mercurio's meddling. If their Golem hath suffered a cowardly attack, it may not be able to protect the Jews from the Tzimisce.
We have no alliance with the Kabbalists in the Jewish quarter, and they have powerful charms of faith to wield against our kind.
We have a duty to protect the mortals.
Should we deliver unto them this news, mayhap the Jews will owe us a boon. But we have much to do first. In 3 nights' time thou may deliver thy message. Take Christoph with thee, but beware. The Kabbalists have no love for the likes of us.
I think 3 nights' time may be a bit too late. Especially since, that Golem has been corrupted by grave dirt, according to Mercurio. Also, very minor aside, Christoph was killing revenants and ghouls in that big crusade he was fighting in the first few episodes. And that's just a bit of a testament to his strength as a warrior. As a little warrior in his tin breeches. or just, kind of a testament to how weak the Tzimisce ghouls are.
3 nights' time may be too late.
After one mission with Wilhelm, thou hast become very like him. So be it. Wilhelm, take Christoph to the Jewish quarter this night and warn the rabbi.
Hey, look at that! Now we get our new discipline group, Protean. Now, Protean gives you access to a couple couple really fun disciplines. The most powerful of all being, well, Feral Claws. Since Feral Claws is really good and really fucking powerful. Like, overtly powerful. Let's see. We're gonna upgrade Wilhelm's blood healing. Probably gonna nab him another rank in Feral Claws, and we'll call that a day for him. Now we gotta go warn the rabbi. But before we do that, let me just equip that to there. No longer need Protence, do we? No longer need Potence, do we? We have the most potent thing of all time. Alright. Now, of course, nothing in Vampire is ever super simple, is it? So we gotta go help some people out. Northern Quarter we go. Oh. I think Mercurio's treachery is a little bit overstated. Oh. Well, that answers my query. Yep. Golem gone mad. Time to go save some people.
Save us! Our own golem has gone mad!
Can the rabbi control this brute?
Yes, but the rabbi is dead. I am his son, Mendel.
Ugh.
Tell me how to kill the golem, Mendel.
The golem's life cometh from truth.
Thou speakest riddles.
The word truth hath been writ upon a scroll and placed within the brow of the creature. The Hebrew word for truth and the word for death are but a single letter apart. Destroy that one letter and the creature falls in death.
Well, gee, thanks, Mendel. You gave me information that I cannot make use of, as I probably don't know the language. You know what? It's fine. You did your best. We can take it from here. Now, this golem is typically a very tough fight. But if you have Feral Claws and Celerity, you can make short work of it. Even normally, without me, giving into hacks. And it is just done. Just a couple swings, and gone. Now, the fun thing about Feral Claws is every time you make an attack, it is 2 attacks. It is just whack whack. Very quick with Celerity. Usually a 2 to 3 hit combo on most enemies, especially when you get to the higher ranks. Because Feral Claws deals aggravated damage, which vampires don't like.
This is the Kabbalistic magic that quickened the golem.
Oh, that was nice. Time to go talk to the rabbi.
The demon is no more.
The golem was no demon.
It was, and we have sent it straight to hell.
The golem was animated by the life force, and his spirit now returns to Abraham's bosom.
What? Blaspheming sorcerer? This monster of clay has no soul.
I am no sorcerer. I am a Kabbalist, and all life is from God. Every man, animal, and creature. Even this golem. Even vampires such as thee.
Liar! Thou dost toy with my sanity! One such as I cannot be redeemed. I am an outcast from heaven.
Not so. All life comes from one place, and to that place it must return.
Why should God make such creatures?
To vex mankind. They're all part of the kingdom of God, sent to test our faith, as the devil did test the simple faith of Job. How hast thy faith endured, Crusader?
Ooh.
Not well, for God hath abandoned my soul.
The question is not whether God hath abandoned thee, selfish boy. It's whether thou wilt abandon God and become a beast.
I shall consider thy words.
Nay, there is no magic in the Shem. 'Tis merely letters. Letters which connect the golem to the true source of power.
Nonetheless, the Cappadocians would be grateful to get such a thing. It would help them build golems for their own protection. The Shem is thine, with my blessings to do with as thou pleaseth.
Well, that was really nice of him. But at the same time, oh, Kristoff just got Omega oofed right there. How has thy faith endured? Just, slapped. Out of nowhere. I mean, the guy's not wrong, though. How has your faith endured, Kristoff? Romuald? Evidently not very good. But, you know, part of the charm of this game. Just seeing how a character develops. Now we gotta go back to the Cappadocians. Which... Shit, I'm spacing on where they are. Oh, I remember now. Over here we go. And on our way there, we get to pick up our third companion of the Dark Ages. And also our first female companion. You know, vampires. All inclusive. Nice. Hey, Garanol, what's cooking?
Hail, Garanol of Clan Cappadocian, master of the art of death.
Hail to thee, servant of the wise Ekaterina of Clan Bruja. Be most welcome. And hail to thee, good Kristoff, who vanquished the fiend in the mines. I make no claim of vengeance against thee for the destruction of my haven. Instead, I offer my thanks to thee and to thy clan for bringing to light the treachery of my venomous child Mercurio.
I present this to thee as a gift from Ekaterina the Wise, sire of the Bruja.
Ah, yes. This should be of some use indeed, to protect us from the disorder of these times. Tell your mistress I am grateful, and owe the noble Bruja a boon.
We shall.
I only wish this Shem had not been purchased at so dear a price. I mourn the bloodshed in the Jewish quarter by the wicked Mercurio, and do reproach myself for his misdeeds. The good rabbi now journeys into the land of the dead, where hides all knowledge, and I am to blame. Prithee tell Ekaterina that I wish to serve her Promethean task and strive with her to bind up our uncertain future. In partial payment of the boon I owe, I offer thee my prized child, Serena. She will aid thee in thy efforts.
I pray that my service will be of value to thee.
Alright. So, that is Garanol, and this is Serena. Serena is of Clan Cappadocian, and she has access to a very, very, very unique discipline group called Mortis, which lets you animate dead bodies and summon spirits and stuff, which you get at rank 3. She also has access to Fortitude, which is defensive, and then there's also Auspex. Auspex gives her heightened senses, and Spirit's Touch at, I believe, the 3rd rank, which is really useful for identifying items early in the game. Of course, Summon Spirit is also one of the more powerful disciplines that she gets access to. It is Strong AF. Now, we take her, and I believe we go back to the Haven to rest on. And we're actually going to get a bit of dialogue from her, too. Serena is actually one of my favorite characters. One of them. Kristoff is just awesome because of the way he develops over the course of the game, but I like Serena too. She's nice as well. She has that whole goth aesthetic to her that is very traditional in games like these. Where you have like the character who's very Raven-like, just like, I really don't want to be here, but I will regardless.
I understand thy sorrow, Kristoff. When Garanol embraced me, I was forced to leave behind all I loved in the mortal world. The loss of it still weighs upon my heart, and drags me to despair. I offer thee any comfort I may give in thy grief.
I thank thee, but I do not surrender my hope of reunion with Ineska, even though I am beyond all hope.
Then thy Ineska is fortunate indeed, though such barren hope might breed only more sorrow.
Aww. See, she's super nice. She's awesome. She has a lot of merit to her. But now that we're back here, we can actually pick up a couple items. Pick this up, give it to her, pick up some dodging gauntlets, and give those to her as well. Along with a broadsword. She usually starts with dirk, but we're gonna do something with that. There. Wait, Wilhelm? Nothing? Okay. Alright. And this is where we're gonna rest up for the day. Check out all the cool shiz. Serena, no experience.
No.
I am not surprised the little nun is missing. She is reckless.
Dost thou know of her?
No.
Yes, we shall lie to thee no longer. Ineska came hither in search of thee. The gift of sight blazed in her eyes, revealing unto her that we are childer of Cain. And yet she had no fear of us.
Where is she?
We told her thou wert not among us, and she left.
What?
She insisted on leaving this letter for thee, as if she somehow knew we had lied to her. I give it thee.
Dearest Christoph, I have not seen thee since the night thou fled the convent, and I fear thou hast been swallowed by the creatures that rule the night. But dread shall not rule my heart. I am resolved to renounce my holy orders and walk the face of the earth until I unite with thee. And if thou turneth thy face from me, I shall search for such panacea as will restore thy soul and bring the rose to thy fair cheek again. Thou hast captured my heart, and I can do naught but seek thee and make us both whole. Though our cause be lost, yet shall we both be found. Thy immortal love, Ineska.
Aww, super nice of her.
Why didst thou not tell me?
Fucking dicks.
Thou must leave her world behind.
Thou hast doomed her. I could have persuaded her to stay in the safety of the convent.
Nay, thou canst not control such as she. There was a mania that shone in her eye, a kind of madness. And yet her mind was sharp, as if her delirium had strengthened her mind rather than sapped it. In another time, I would have been moved to take such a one as my child.
Nay, her soul must remain pure. We must find her and save her from the fiends. We must redeem her before my curse dooms her, as in my dream.
The nun was not the only one missing. Many have been taken, mortal and vampire alike. We go in search of our bourgeois allies, but will rescue as many of the others as we can, including thy mortal nun.
Therefore we are resolved to entreat Prince Rudolf Brandel for assistance, even though he is of Clan Ventru. To make amends for withholding this letter from thee, we go tonight. Come.
Well, I mean,
we know
this was
of
that.
your disappearances. Little happens in Prague without our knowledge.
How now? Hast thou discovered the culprit?
We can direct thee aright, should we feel so moved.
I cannot imagine such a thing as can move thy lordship.
We desire a reliquary containing the arm of St. George, which lieth in the antechamber of the Cathedral of St. Vitus. Alas, a ring of hallowed ground outside the cathedral doth repel canines. The sanctified ground extends not into the cathedral, but we cannot cross the outer gates.
Then how may we cross the sanctified ring to enter the cathedral?
We tire of thee. Pray, do not return until thou hast the arm.
Very well. We go.
Okay. So, a couple things here. First of all, fucking Ekaterina and Cosmos just withholding information. Dick move on their part. Honestly speaking, the rest of the events in this entire game could have been avoided entirely by them just being honest with Kristoff whenever, she came, with Ineska whenever she came in to say what was up to them. But oh no. Cut your mortal ties, Kristoff. Your mortal ties are not worth it, Kristoff. When they know how much she means to him. Just saying. Anyway, irregardless of all that, this fucking prince guy right here is a total dick. But then again, such is the nature of most Ventru, but we're gonna poke the hornet. We're gonna poke him and say he has no humanity, call him a bitch.
Nay, to withhold such knowledge is wicked. We seek to save many. Has the prince no pity, no humanity, that he only bestows his knowledge for a price?
I warn thee, stripling. We have staked fledglings for 100 years as punishment for little else than speaking in our presence. We allowed thy mistress to make thee, and we can unmake thee with a word.
Pray forgive him. Kristoff knows not.
Silence. Because yon child Kristoff did show bravery in the silver mines, and may yet be useful to us, he shall yet retain his freedom, but only if he henceforth silences his impertinent Brugia tongue.
Fat chance of that, bitch. Alright. Let's talk to you.
We tire of thee. Pray, do not return until thou hast the arm.
We tire of thee. Pray, do not return until thou hast the arm. Ugh. Ventru. What do you say, Ekaterina? You see anything? Nothing at all? What about you, Cosmos? What do you say? Nothing? Nothing tra-la-la? Huh? I guess this is where we're going. My gosh, I wonder, is there anywhere that we can go? In fact, let's check the quest log. Quest log, where can we go? You don't know? Ah, damn. I guess I don't know either. Except I kind of do. It's just, the place is a little bit harder to get to. Little bit harder to get to.
Well, that's a wrap on today's video, and I can't thank you enough for staying till the end. It really helps support the channel and the content. If you like what I do, you can comment, subscribe, or perhaps even tap that like button. You can even do all three at the same time if you wanna. I don't see why you would say no to a guy like me, that is, unless you don't wish to feed my narcissism. But whatever choice you make, thank you for letting me brighten your day up. Check the description. I stream a D&D campaign weekly on Tuesdays and 2 to 3 times a week on Twitch. Join the Discord if you're feeling brave, and above all else, be good and have a wonderful day.